So kickoff is finally here. Let's get this one started. Ryan Gav goes for the kickoff. Gets win. Scales there immediately for the Wolves. Okeano's all alone. He is subbing up, in fact, from the beta tier. They did make it runner up at beta playoffs, so we'll see how he can perform here in alpha.
Yeah, Okinawa's summing up, quite the shocker here. It does what's needed, but I think Okinawa's has what it takes to hang in this lobby as he's gonna just get a light touch defensively as Okinawa's gonna take the ball round corner, almost shot on target. Okinawa's the sub up will get the first goal of the game.
Yeah, Poke, you said he can hang in this lobby and he scores the opening goal. I'm sure he'll perform great tonight. Opening goal, 30 seconds in. He's definitely a caliber player that can perform in Alpha. I believe he's subbed up all around Alpha, some Apex games. He's for sure been around the block. I believe a season or two ago, he played in a show match with 5 2100s and hung pretty well. I think they went to game 6 or 7, something like that. But, Wolves, they still have time. As Illusion, shot on target, ties it up right back immediately.
Yeah, and great pass from Switch as the pass from Illusion just gets for read and right on target. Defense just couldn't quite read that one.
Yeah, Ryan Gav wasn't quite sure where the placement was going to be. Ball falls into the net. Kickoff win for Okeanos. Swit, a little awkward in the corner. Oki's going to pressure that. He's going to try to get something set, or does he have a flip to finish? Shot, it's just going to bounce in. Oki gets second goal of the game. Wolves look a little disorientated.
Yeah, that was very awkward on defense. I think, everyone went for the ball, just miscommunication defensively as Oak's going to be able to make 2-1 up.
Oak will have this Blue Jays lead. Skell can be able to take his time in the corner. Believe Skell was in the alpha or beta playoffs last season for the Narwhals. That's the team he was on. As there he finds a shot of his own. Gets it past Greyhounds. A little pinch, actually. Gets right over the Blue Jays defense. We're getting a lot of goals here early.
Yeah, just a lot of awkward mistakes coming out both sides, but a lot of great pressure as well here as we have a kickoff going more in favor of the Wolves. The Blue Jays going to take it right back. Switch is going to pass one mid, tries to get a demo, can't quite find it. Going to go over to Ryan and Gav, can't quite get a touch on it. Switch is going to take control, but this defense from Blue Jays, midfield, whatever you want to call it, just looking a little strong here.
This ball bounces. Illusion going to follow this ball. It's off the ceiling, possibly on. Greyhound's off the backboard. Gonna have possession. This is going to get a little dribble out straight to Ryan Gav. Ryan Gav looking for a double tap. Doesn't have the read. Greyhound's there to finish. Great save by Swit, though. Save that opportunity. Possible counterattack, too, now as he gets the bumps. Clears the way for Illusion. The bulldozer of Swit, yeah. Perfect path. Illusion finds the net.
Yeah, I think the Blue Jays just cheated up a little bit there, and the Wolves were able to capitalize on it, getting a nice counterattack to take the lead.
Nice counterattack indeed off that save. Okeanos, will he get a hat trick to tie up this game? Ryan Gav's going to be off the ceiling, has a flip. Trying to get it on target, it's going to be a little high. Illusion, touch out. Oki trying to get a shot on Swit. Early pre-jump, he's able to stay in the air to get the touch. I mean, right now it looks like both teams, when they get on offense, they get quality shots on. The saves are just always been there.
Yeah, I completely agree. Shots been coming in, but, defense also staying strong mostly for both these teams here. As ball's going to bounce up mid, Gav's going to try to get a clear out as far as Illusion goes. So here comes Skell, can't quite find a hit, double fake on play. Switches, going to bang it out mid, but Ryan's there, puts it high to Illusion, but there's a follow-up shot off a crossbar and out. Still dangerous, but Switch looks to be cleared away, but Okanos has the ball. Shot opportunity just denied. Can't quite find anything. The ball gets cleared out away.
Illusion might have a shot on. Oki all alone gets the save. Rangav and take it for himself. We got to see some more shots from the Blue Jays. Seems like the Wolves have been all over. That one's going to be high. Oki actually gets a touch on that one to save it. Possible open net, though, has a little bit of an overcommit by the Wolves. What I'm seeing here, Poke, is just overall great gameplay from Alpha. I mean, we've seen the other three tiers. They've written some weaknesses, but Alpha, I don't know if there's really been anything so far.
Yeah, as you say that, Ryan and Gav will tie up game for the Blue Jays here, just getting one quick as the defense just they looked out of boost and a little bit out of position there.
For sure, Ryan Gabb caught them off guard, finds the net for his first of the series in the game. Gonna tie this one up 3-3 as soon as I say that. 4-3 kickoff goal from the Wolves. Not sure what Ryan Gabb was doing in the corner. Doesn't look like he got back to it. Maybe he, who knows. Roller goes in. Wolves lucky kickoff goal off the back of Illusion.
Yeah, what a little lucky goal, but just a little awkward for the Blue Jays here as kickoff's going to go more in favor of the Wolves. Could be another opportunity, not quite shot on target, saved away by Greyhound. It's going to get cleared out long to Ryan Gav. Okanaz going to get the hat trick, denied by Illusion. Can't quite find it here as the Wolves are going to clear away. Shot, opportunity, but Ryan will clear it out. That might be an open net, and it's in. Ryan Gav will tie up the series for the Blue Jays.
Tie up the series. It's a bang across the field by Ryan Gav. Illusion. No attempt to save that one. 4-4. We're definitely getting some high-scoring games here. A lot of shots are getting on target. Kickoff win for the Wolves. Illusion's going to take it slow. Gets past Greyhound and a 9th goal of the game just like that.
The amount of goals that we have seen so far has just been incredible as Illusion will add another to make it 9. Just high-scoring game.
Another kickoff. We've seen so many of these already. This is the 10th one. Sweat loses the ball in the center field. I thought he was going to be able to do something with that. He does not. Blue Jays scared. Does not quite happen yet. Right to the sidewall. It's going to be a bang by Skell. Good save by Ryan Gabb. Sweat, what can he do with the ball? Nothing, it seems. Illusion tries to get shot on double commit by the Blue Jays. We're under a minute remaining, and it's anyone's game as both teams have high-octane offenses to be able to score. Poke, what do you think the result is going to be?
I think right now the Blue Jays have to get something here in the next 45 seconds. Very doable, but they have to start getting those attacks on right now, or else the Wolves are going to take this one, as the pressure offensively from Wolves has just been a little bit stronger so far in Game 1.
Illusion gets dunked by Oki, trying to get his hat trick. He gets past Skell. That's a hat trick for Okeanos. 5 goals now apiece. A little bit of an overcommit. Skell and Illusion both trying to 50 Oki. Oki just wins that.
Yeah, great shot from Oki. The sub up, getting the hat trick, just being in the right position at the right time, and the defense a little shaky here as we get another kickoff. Looks to go more in favor of the Blue Jays. Can they get something here in regulation, or are we going to see overtime in Game 1?
Illusion, 50s Greyhounds. Greyhounds is the high sal on this Blue Jays roster. Not much impact so far this game. I think he might have had a goal or two. Let's pass over to him from Oki. Perfect opportunity as they call him out. It's going to be high. Set up for Oki. What a shot and what a play. The Blue Jays up in this game late.
What a nice pass from Greyhounds. Nice shot from Oki. Just confusing the defense. Not really sure what's going on here as Oak will get a 4th goal of the game for him and 6th goal for the Blue Jays.
Ball is just going to roll. We've got an AFK on the kickoff by Ryan Gav. He's trusting that ball will not find the net, as it looks like it will drop unless Skell can keep it up. He will not. Blue Jays succeed. Take game number 1 over the Wolves. Wolves are probably a bit panicked.
Yeah, more so the Wolves, but they just looked panicky on defense. There's a lot of moments where it's just overcommits and miscommunication going on in the play. Just a lot of just confusion, and yeah.
Yeah, great gameplay. I mean, Oki, 7 shots. He's definitely taking a lot of shots for this Blue Jays roster, and he's converting too with over 50% shooting rate. Ryan Gav also converting shots. We're gonna have to see if the Wolves can get more done, but they had Illusion score 4 of their 5.
Yeah, that Illusion's just been there, probably a little less shaky than the others, but just being in those right positions to make the goal, putting on the offensive pressure, just really important to take these games. And high scoring game too, so there's a lot of pressure coming out on both sides. But Blue Jays were just able to be in the right spots more.
Yeah, and that's going to have to continue into game number two. Who's going to be making less mistakes? Who's going to be in the right position to make some saves on some amazing shots? It's all going to be what are the difference makers here in game number two and the rest of the series. So we start game number two officially. Ryan Gav, possible kickoff opportunity. He's going to go for a fake. Skell does not get faked by that one, though. He just plays patient. Ball into the midfield. Greyhound's looking for a sidewall. Can't quite get it. His Swit clears it out to his teammate Skell. He's going to go up on the wall with it. Maybe find someone in the middle or just take it for himself. Ryan Gav already up immediately. Great challenge.
Yeah, great challenge to see some insane, like, high caliber shots and opportunities just coming out early as a fake, triple fake, as Switcher will collect from the fake here. Great opportunity, but Greyhound gets a weird touch to the corner here as Greyhound's going to try to continue the ball, just going a little slow, tries to get a pass out mid, going to carry it the other way, but Illusion's just going to be there to connect, and it looks a little awkward here on both sides so far.
Little awkward indeed. Swit changed the Vitality decal. So he's going to get a pass middle. Illusion, fifth goal of the series. He wasn't quite on my radar, but he's scoring a lot for this Wolves team.
Yeah, and it's what an impressive turn from Illusion. Knows the ball is going to be right in front. If he turned on it, it's going to be a great shot, and he was able to capitalize on it. As we have another kickoff here, an early opportunity for the Wolves.
All in the Blue Jays corner. Ryan Gav's going to get a little pop out. Straight to Oki. Double commits on the way. Ball's going to float in the midfield. Will Greyhound commit? He'll play patient. As Skell's going to take his shot of his own. Good soft touch by Greyhounds. Playing it slow on this defense. The Wolves are trying to attack. Almost top left corner shot. Not quite finding the net. Wolves, though, they have this lead. They're fine playing patient. I'm sure neither team wants such a high-scoring game as last game. That for sure did not feel fun. Oki, another goal. He's been all around the pitch.
Yeah, Oki just with a nice read there from a back wall. Gets it past two, places it above them. Just a nice shot from Okanaz to tie up the game.
Nice shot, indeed. Simple, but gets the job done. Here, pressure immediately. Greyhound gets bumped. Illusion's going to have an opportunity here. Good save by Oki to keep it in the corner. Swit, trying to get something centered. Nothing there. Skell, top in the middle. A lot of these Wolves are trying to cut the ball off midfield. Keep it on the Blue Jays half. And I think that's really going to work out for them. They can keep it up. Swit, trying to cut it off. Trying to put it midfield. Both teammates are up. That could come back to hurt them. Illusion is trying to get the ball out of the Blue Jays' hands.
Yeah, but
Ball bouncing. Swit takes it up. Greyhound's looking for the read. It's going to fall in the center. Ryan Gav there for the shot. Almost a save. Not quite. Blue Jays take the lead. Poke, I mean, that sequence, Wolves just lost possession. Actually got dunked by Greyhounds. That's not something you want. You bring it across the center. It falls in shootable distance. Blue Jays capitalize. For sure not what the Wolves were looking for. Blue Jays are looking like a strong seed team so far. Ball. Gonna be a redirected. Skell, possible own goal. Gonna be put into the corner. Illusion's gonna have to take that one for himself. Ball bounces. Line gap collects. Skell passing out to Swit. Swit trying to find a shot. That's gonna be off target. To the left. Skell, though. Great read. Only one back for the Blue Jays defense. They cannot find the read. I mean, it's a tough read for Oki. No boost, right? Ball on the backboard. Skell coming in quick. No time for Oki to get the squishy save off. It's going to tie it up 2-2 here with 2 to go. Wolves, Blue Jays, anyone looking to take this game too. See how it goes as Oki, possible kickoff possession. He's going to pinch it to the midfield. Nobody's up. Actually, Greyhound's up. It's over him by Swit. Open net for Illusion. Doesn't find the shot. That's something you need to convert.
yeah, it's opportunities here, but still a little bit dangerous, but gets cleared away. You have to start converting on those opportunities, especially in Alpha. Those are all very important just to get to, though, as it gets cleared away to the Wolves' corner.
Swit, trying to get a dunk. Trying to get something past Greyhounds. Greyhounds there in his car. Trying to get a flake. Not quite. Oki on the pressure. A little ball chasing there. kind of took possession from Greyhound, made them awkward. Rangav's going to have to retreat. Illusion over to Swit. Oh, he's going to intercept. Rangav, no boost to follow. Going to drop it down low. I mean, the game's kind of stalled out a little bit. Not many goals to go recently. Blue Jays are looking to make that change. This is going to be across the net, straight to Wolves' hands, playing a bit of give possession away right now. Zaoki, though, finds the net. And it seems a lot of these drop passes are just able to find the net. I don't know if the defense just doesn't have the backboard reads right now, but maybe they're just going to beat, as that seems to be what that is. Definitely something has changed for both sides of the ball.
Yeah, Oak was just in the right place at the right time, and the defense just seemed out of boost here as the Blue Jays will go up one in the series. Wolves have a minute and 10 seconds left to get something here. Very doable here as Switch is going to try to make it happen now, but gets cleared out by Greyhounds. Oak's going to collect the ball, slowly playing it, but gets beat out by Skell. Greyhounds with a clear out to Illusion, who's going to get a nice side double. Back to Switch is going to pass the ball, try to pass it big, can't quite find it. Over to Ryan and Gav, who's going to clear it away.
Illusion gets a touch. Nobody's going to be there. Zaoki's there straight away. Soft touch messes up the Blue Jays' read on the ball. They're going to be all together in the corner. Rangav's going to have to make some touches. Wolves, they got 30 seconds to make something happen as Illusion tries to find a pass middle. It's over Swit's head. Does Rangav have the redirect? No. Swit is going to get back in time. 50s midfield. Looks like the Blue Jays have been kind of dominating this Wolves team in the second half of the game. So that's going to be centered. Nobody's there as Rangav gets the beat. 15 seconds to go. Time is going to keep ticking down. So it looks like the Blue Jays may have secured a game to victory.
Yeah, looks like it indeed, but the Wolves still have attack. 4 seconds left, but Okanaz will boom it away. Try to get one more from a road. Can't quite find it. Ball still up. And the Blue Jays will get the ball to the ground to take game number 2 and go up 2-0 in the series.
2-0 in the series. I mean, definitely a closer game there. I mean, last game was pretty close, just a lot higher scoring. This one toned down a little bit, more realistic. Blue Jays, though, they still take that game. They're up 2 on the series. We'll see if Wolves consider a timeout. They'd had that intro, hype intro. I think the Wolves have had the best 2 intros so far, all of the series. Now they actually call the timeout. So they'll have a minute to do so. And I mean, it's kind of expected here. You don't want to go down 3-0 and have to call a timeout.
Yeah, calling the timeout down 0-2. Definitely the right move here.
So we head, we'll be on DFH Stadium after the timeout. They'll have a minute to talk things over as soon as this next match lobby loads. And, they're probably talking about how can we shut down this Blue Jays attack. So I feel like that's really been their weakness. Maybe talk about how they're going to play defense. I feel like they can score enough goals. They just get scored on too much.
Yeah, like they can score enough goals. It's just I think defensively the Wolves just I just think their defensive rotations just aren't quite there. They're getting beat out on defense a lot, and a lot of their mistakes are just from miscommunication or just being on low boost. They really shouldn't be just at the wrong times. And the Blue Jays are able to capitalize on that by being in those right positions. You saw Oak in the last game just be in those positions to score, just be there. He's just always there on the ball to ready to make the goal happen.
Yeah, Okinaw's always there, trying to be a playmaker, trying to make an impact. So, even though you're a sub up, you can still make things happen. On the other hand, though, everyone on the Blue Jays, I feel, is making their fair share of touches. You got Ryan Gavin Greyhounds also in the mix, making the right plays. I mean, they're not letting the team down. They're not making too many mistakes. Throwing the series as they're up 2-0. Got 20 seconds on this timeout. I'm hoping the Wolves have talked things over, figured out their weakness, but, it's anyone's game.
Yep, it's anyone's game. Anything can happen. It's Rocket League, and that's what we love about this game. Is that yet again, anything can happen, and looks like we might have a DC here, so it's gonna be a little bit more time here before we get the players back in for game 3. But yeah, just great shots coming out for both sides here as we head into game 3.
Yeah, I mean, this DC, maybe they'll throw them off a little bit. The Blue Jays definitely Now, having a DC time off and taking that 1 minute breather, maybe their plans and strategies have evolved, maybe they have regressed. We're still waiting on Ryan Gav to get back here. Um, it's hard to tell though what's going to happen. Game three is usually the turning point. It'll either show that it will be a close series if the Wolves take it, otherwise it may just be a blowout in favor of the Blue Jays. Only time can tell.
Yeah, and in the player intro for Wolves, you saw them like hitting like all those like insane shots. I'd love to see some of that here. Just getting those plays going, getting into it, get less awkward. So I feel like the Wolves are just a little bit awkward, but they still made things work. Only down one goal for just one goal games, both the games here. So they've been still playing it close, or at least closer than the series score seems.
Yeah, for sure. And Ryan Gav is on his way back. I was about to say we're going to take an intermission, but if he's on his way back, we'll stay here right in the booth. Hopefully, they're not too thrown off. That is some time wasted. Blue Jays, Wolves are going to have to get back into the things, back into the flow of things. There it is. In order to see who's going to advance into the next matchup at 10 p.m. Loser would play at 9 p.m. Ryan Gav's still not in the lobby, though.
Well, having these issues, disconnections, and like not getting really the time to play, you have to get back into the flow of things, as you said, which could be hard for either side, or even just gonna come out swinging and use this time as a mental reset and just reset and get locked in.
Get locked in is a big one. Have to see how it goes, though, as now Ryan Gav is finally back. We're ready to get into this action. Longest timeout ever, but it is finally complete. Blue Jays, Wolves, we're back in the action.
Yep, we're back ready for game three here. Countdown ticks down to the first kickoff of game three as it's going to go more in favor of Blue Jays, but Skell's going to collect it for the Wolves as, straight up to Illusion, who finds the first goal just right there, ready to make that shot.
Right there, Illusion. Another goal straight over Greyhound's head. Almost had the angle on the save, just hit the side post and went in off of that. Illusion has definitely been one of the better players for the Wolves this series, scoring many of their goals, maybe their MVP so far. Ball's going to bounce middle. See how that goes. Oki trying to center it down. Ryan Gav doesn't have the angle. Greyhound is not going to overcommit there. So now he'll have possession with the ball. It's going to be 50'd out. Ryan Gav looking for a double tap. Will he have the angle? Flip reset possible. Skell going to get a pass out to Oki. His backward attack for the Blue Jays has been deadly.
Yeah, backward attack for the Blue Jays is putting some backward. It's worked out for them a couple times here, but it looks like the Wolves have figured out some backward defense here as the switcher will clear it away. Almost an open net, maybe, but can't quite read the bounce. Here's Skell, but not quite find anything as Ryan's going to bang it out mid. Oak, demos one, can't quite get the touch on the ball. As Illusion will bang the ball mid. Greyhound's gonna get the touch, and also try to clear away, but Switch is just gonna be there, just always there, just trying to get something to happen here as the Wolves are gonna collect and try to find something here.
We'll see. Shot on off the post. Great save by Greyhounds. Oki might have a counterattack now. Skell's gonna try to get back. Great play by Ryan Gav. Get up the midfield, find the shot off the wall. That's gonna tie it up for the Blue Jays.
Just outpacing the Wolves, who looks like they might have overcommitted a little bit, just outpacing them and just finding the shots quickly. Really important here in this game.
Of course, shots and goals are the way to win a game. Goals more importantly than shots. So the goals are the actual score. Switya trying to get a play of his own. Can he get it into the net? Double tap! Not quite. Skell can't find the setup either. Illusion, no boost, gonna have to bring this to the sidewall. Grabs that mid boost, he'll have someone in the air to challenge him. He's looking for a bump in the air, he gets one. Okeana's there for the save. Almost gets dunked, but not quite. Now, Maybe the possible Blue Jays counterattack. No, it's going to be a pass to Illusion. Does he find the net? Not quite past Greyhound's getting another save on the day. Here's another center, Illusion, shooting his shot every possible second of the game. Poke, that's what you need. You need shots after shots.
Then you shots after shots. You need the offensive pressure because that's what's going to get you goals here. As Graham's going to try to find one for the Blue Jays. Shot off. Okinawa tries to put one on. Can't quite find it. As Ryan Gabb's going to look at pressure Skell. Oak misreading that. And Illusion's going to try to make more offensive pressure here for the Wolves. He's going to pass out Switcha. Okinawa gets a nice save though. Gets it back up to Greyhound, who's going to clear it away. Maybe an opportunity here for Blue Jays, but can't quite find anything as Switcha gets deleted. And Oak's going to play to the corner.
Shot on. Can't quite find the net. We're going to still be tied here 1-1, 2 minutes to go. It's Illusion trying to still keep in the action. He has 4 shots right now. Not quite able to find anything there. So it's going to be banged away straight to Skell. Ryan Gav almost gets a dunk on the net. Swit is going to have time to take it himself. Maybe he'll look for a pass across, but he gets challenged instead by this aggressive Blue Jays team. Good bump there by Swit. He'll still have possession of the ball, trying to get a 50 middle. It's going to be a shot for Skell. Skell might have a double. It's going to fall in. Wolves take the lead. What a performance, and what a play by the Wolves.
And what a great double from Skell here. It just looks like the Blue Jays just misread it just a little bit. Weren't really expecting that out of Skell, and what a great shot here as the Wolves go up 2-1 in game number 3.
Game number 3. Wolves need this one badly. Blue Jays are going to look to deny the win here. They can get a goal or 2 more. Greyhounds, Oki on the ball, pinch middle. Both players on the near post. Ryan Gaff gets it centered. Greyhounds is up. Does he find the net? Might be in. No, it's not bar down. It gets saved. Minute 20. The time is running out here for the Blue Jays. They're up by 1, or they're down by 1, excuse me. Wolves are up by 1. Greyhound has possession of the ball. It's 50 by Skell. It's going to be over towards Ryan Gaff. What can he do with the ball? It's going to be past middle. Possible redirect. It's going to pass it over the side wall. Maybe not the most optimal touch. Illusion fires right back. 1 minute remaining. What can they do, Poe?
Oh. I mean, Blue Jays, they need to keep the offensive pressure going. They had something for a bit, but then lost it. The offensive pressure has just been huge coming out of both sides as Illusion's going to try to find one, but Oak's there. Blue Jays need to find a quick counterattack here. Still have 40 seconds, but, you know, something here would be nice, but Skell looks to have almost an open net, but can't quite find it. Greyhounds are going to get it cleared out. It's going to be to Oak. See if they can get something. They need the offensive pressure here from the Blue Jays, and they need it quickly.
Illusion up in the air, has the flip, gets it over 1. Does he get over 2? Dunk, and it's in. What a play by Illusion. Flip reset, double tap, pass 2 defenders. Almost gets it by 3. Not quite there in time, though. Bar down is crazy shot. Wolves look to secure this game 3.
And that's most likely going to do it for Game 3, but, you know, anything can happen. Still 17 seconds as Oak's going to try to find one really quick. They need one right now as Oak will get the air dribble clean up and for the goal. Still have 13 seconds left. Blue Jays aren't out of it yet.
Blue Jays aren't out of it yet. It's Oki with a quick response. They have to have another one as they only have 13 seconds to tie this one and bring it to overtime. Maybe we'll see a kickoff strike here. No, it's going to be a normal kickoff. Illusion going to get a pop into the air. Going to try to carry it all the way to the net. See what he can do. Gets 50'd. Swit. Does he have the read? No! Greyhounds! Pinch! Is it off? Is it in? It's in! 1 second. What a Blue Jays way to tie it up. Team pinch by Okeanos and actually Swit and Greyhounds. No, Okeanos was not quite in the action. We might see an overtime.
Yeah, down 2 goals at about 19 seconds left, and they tie the game. Really impressive out of Blue Jays here as we go into overtime in game number 3. Something we weren't expecting even 30 seconds ago, as Blue Jays are going to try to get more offensive pressure going, get both shots on his gas. Going to try to pass to Oak, can't quite find it. Oak's going to be a little awkward. He's going to try to bang it mid. It's going to go as far as Skell, though. Illusion just going to bang it upfield to Skell as someone's there. Can't quite get the defensive read. Fakes on Switch, though. as Oak's gonna try to get a corner read, switches there, but Ryan Gav will clear it away.
Cleared away by Skell. Wolves, that's a pass midfield. Nobody's there. Illusion's gonna have to just touch the ball for himself. Ball up in the middle. It's gonna be a floater. Can Swit get a follow-up? Greyhound's top corner. Not quite there. Swit awkward. Ryan Gav gonna control this ball. Greyhound's looking for the shot. Great deep plays off the post. What a save! Oki for the finish. Blue Jays, great pressure. They finally find the net. Wolves are down 3-0 in this series. No timeouts. Reverse sweep or nothing.
What an insane comeback from the Blue Jays. Down 2 goals with about 18 seconds left, forcing overtime and win it. Really impressive stuff here coming out from the Blue Jays. Just insane clutch from them.
Insane clutch. If you think about it, there was about 20 seconds left and they were down 3-1. They get that kickoff goal, 13 seconds left. Oki scored it 3-2. 1 second remaining. They get that pinch from Greyhounds to go in to tie it 3-3. And they find the overtime victory here. They're going to be up 3-0. Wolves. They're going to have to make a comeback if they want a shot at being in that upper semi. Otherwise, it'll be straight to the loser's bracket for them, and they will be upsetted. Game 4 underway, Poke. What do the Wolves have to change to get this going?
They can't let the past game affect them. Losing 2 goals that quickly after being in the lead for that long is not a fun experience, but they just have to shake it off and go into the next game, because right now it's all or nothing for down match point, and if you lose this, you're down in the lower bracket, and, only have 1 life left at that point.
Only 1 life left. That's not how you want to spend the end of your season. You play multiple weeks, multiple months indeed. They had to play 21 regular season matches all of a sudden just to get the playoffs. So here is the kickoff. Oki 50s it. Possible kickoff for the Wolves. Greyhounds is going to get back for the save. Never mind. Swit there for the immediate shot. The Wolves are up early. They want this win.
Yeah, Wolves strike quick off the heat. We're not going to let the last game affect them. We're just going to come out here in the game 4 swing and giving it all they got here. Down match point, that's what you need to do to maybe get a reverse sweep going.
Ryan Gav, kickoff goal. Possible. Lucian gets the read on the touch. Greyhound's going to take his time. Going to bring it into the corner, in fact. Skell, though, not looking to let that happen. It's going to be centered, though. Swit trying to find a shot. Oki there for the save. Wolves definitely looks like they possibly changed their play style, even though they haven't changed any players. Maybe it's the car change that Swit took between matches that's going to propel them to victory. Side to the sidewall. It's going to be 50 by Skell and Ryan Gav. Skell downfield to Illusion as he kind of midfield pass. Skell, what a play!
What a play! The pass down from Skell, back to Illusion, back to Skell, the passing play coming out of the Wolves. This is something we needed to see all series, and they're finally bringing it out here, down match point. Let's see if they can keep this up here as they have another kickoff.
I know Blue Jays, we've seen them, we saw them last game, they came from behind, so I'm sure they're not too worried, especially when they have 4 games they have to lose this series. 4 games in a row, in fact. Okeanos, 50s. Greyhound's going to be there. Illusion's going to get the beat. Tries to recover with it. He's going to take the quick shot. Illusion, Skell, they're all over the field. 1 minute in, 3 goals down up on the Blue Jays.
Yeah, they really just didn't let the last game affect them. They said, you know what? We're just going to come out swinging, and they are giving it everything they got. The start's just been really impressive here from the Wolves, but can Blue Jays respond in this game?
Can the Blue Jays respond is the key question here. How will they take the action to respond? Okeano's trying to get a pass middle for Ryan Gav. Can't quite find anything there. Switch just going to get a clear way. Skell, does he have the redirect? No, it's going to be out the sidewall. Switch, try to get the finish. Can't quite get there. Greyhounds, he's going to put that up high. Illusion's able to get to that ball, though. Ryan Gav, nice bumps. I like the physicality. I guess maybe what the Blue Jays need to be able to score. Greyhounds almost finds the shot there. They still have some time on the clock, but it's slowly winding down. Swit tries to get a 50. Skell tries to 50. Swit's back on the action. Grab that mid boost, and he's back in the play. He's going to find a pass middle. Does he have a solo play? Not quite. I mean, Poke, it just seems like the Blues offense has kind of stalled out a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like we're just not quite finding the passes here, but Ryan Gav does have an opportunity. Can't quite find it to Greyhound's shot. Just going to be high. Skill's going to be able to collect. Here he gets an almost gets an awkward touch, but Greyhound's going to clear out the Skell. Skell's going to try to get something going here. It's going to be denied. Back into the corner it goes as Ryan Gav's going to collect. Light double commit here coming out from the Wolves, but they're able to stay patient and stay calm here on defense.
That is what you need to do all series long. Stay patient and calm to take the victory. Illusion's going to find the net. That's 4-0 here for the Wolves. All three Wolves have been in on the action. Maybe they're holding back a little bit in the first three games.
Yeah, it just looked like the first three games they were really shaky, but now they've came out swinging. They're coming out strong. Of offensive pressure is there. The goals are there. You know, I think they might have finally figured it out, but Oak is going to try to get something here with Blue Jays. Can't quite find it. It's going to go out to Greyhound. Ryan Gav's going to collect. It's going to go mid. 50 mid. Skull's going to be able to collect, but Okanaz is going to clear it away.
Illusion to the midfield. Gets a dunk pass one. It's going to be Greyhound's ball. He's going to have some time on it. See if anyone's up to challenge him. There's Illusion going to the ceiling. Trying to get a 50 on it. He will. Ryan Gav immediately up to follow the ball. Blue Jays are starting to run out of time now. They got 2 minutes. They're down 4. It's not looking likely that they'll win this game as Wolves have been so dominant so far. There's always an opportunity. Ryan Gav can't find anything. Okeanis have to 50 that. They're both going to be honest. So one in the net for the Wolves. Scale trying to cause some chaos. There's Greyhounds to the backboard. Any possibility at a shot? Okeanis with weird angle. Can't quite find it. It looks like the Wolves may have just survived a great attack.
Looks like they survived, but the attack might not be over yet as Greyhound's going to get it, but Skell will bang it back out. Ryan Gav's going to have to make a touch. Gets it out to the corner. Awkward touch, going to be able to switch. Yeah, can't quite find it as Oak's just a little awkward on that. They're going to clear it out to Greyhound. But Blue Jays could really use a goal here just to get the momentum going into the next game.
Backboard. Greyhounds going to be there to receive. They got a minute left. They have to start pushing the gas pedal down. They want to get any possible chance at winning this game and getting a sweep. Swit. Shot off target. Okio's up for it anyways. They're on very low boost, the Blue Jays. It's their Illusion. All the way back. Full boost. Swit also full boost. Ryan Gav gets it past both. That's 1-0. It's saved by his own teammate.
I have no words. I thought that was on, but just got saved away. Just a little awkward. The Blue Jays just seem to be just struggling a little bit with communication and just other things this game. They just look to be nervous, and honestly, we're probably thinking about that next game.
I'm sure they threw in the towel already for this game, just trying to let the clock wind down and come out stronger next game. Ryan Gav, though, looking for a pass and a bump. Great bump! Great communication with Greyhounds. Finds that bump and pass at the same time. 11 seconds. You know, we have seen crazier things. 9 seconds you need, I think, minimum. So 11 gives you that 2 extra. Have to see, though. Still looks like a Wolves victory.
I mean, it would be possible, but you need something right now. And it just doesn't look like we're going to get it as the Wolves look to take game number 4. But can Blue Jays get one more? And they can, as Greyhound is going to put another one in to try to change the momentum going into game 5.
You know, the scoreboard makes it look like it was closer than it was. Blue Jays coming up in the last 20 seconds, scoring 2 goals. I mean, great for them. I like that ability to score so fast. Skell and Illusion, though, looking back to that passing play they had earlier to score the 3rd goal, that was really, you could see the turning point in the Wolves play style. Getting that connection, that wowed me a lot. And I think if they keep it up, they can definitely bring it to Game 7. Blue Jays, though, they're still going to be fighting here. I don't expect us to go to 7.
Yeah, I mean, the Blue Jays are probably going to find some way to switch it up. They're realizing the Wolves are going to come out swinging because they have nothing really much else to lose here. As the Wolves are still down match point, Blue Jays still up 3-1, and they realize that, and they might just not change too much and just hope for the best.
Let's have to see. Is Ryan Gav blue screened again? Possibly. We're going to head to a short intermission. We'll see you when he returns.
Continues to carry him.
Get down. Oh, that's beautiful.
Shot bottom right corner. Opposite Corey Geocentric.
Get down. Oh, that's beautiful. What a city.
Double a little rip.
We are back, ready here in Aquadome. Game number 5 underway. I think maybe he was switching out the aimbot on or off, who knows. That's the second disconnect Ryan Gav's had this series. If we have a third one, I mean, I think it might be intentional stalling. We'll have to see. Ryan Gav, though, touching the corner. Swit gonna try to counter. Oki, does he pass him? What a pinch! Is that in? No!
Pinch just wide. Would have been nuts if I was in. The Skull's gonna collect here. Gets an awkward touch. Illusion's gonna collect. Gonna try to bang it out for her. Try to catch Blue Jays a little off, but Ground's gonna be able to make the save. Switchia's gonna try to pass it mid. There's one waiting. Can't quite find the pass, but Skull's just gonna beat her to collect. Will's just keeping up the pressure here. As one gets to lead it, Skull's trying to play it low, but Okanaz gets for read. On defensive read is going to be going over to Greyhounds, who's going to try to pick up. Redirect from Okanaz to the backboard, but veered out away.
Ball shot, not quite for Greyhound. Fusion into the corner, gets it centered. Ryan Gav's going to be there, trying to get it backboard. Swit's up for the save. It's a great touch. It's going to be straight away. Back to Ryan Gav. Oki, little overcommitted. Does he get the save? No! Great shot by Illusion. Oki almost got back in time. Ryan Gav's cut there. Took him from Greyhounds. Put the ball straight to a pass to Illusion. Wolves are going to take this one 1-0. Maybe we'll see a reverse sweep on.
Maybe. But right now, still have a lot of work left to go here as they need to win the next couple games. And for starters, win this one here and up one, which is a great start here. Is Skull's going to try to clear it away. Blue Jays, though, looking to the attack. But Illusion's going to clear it away to Switchia, who's going to try to get a pass out mid. Illusion's going to collect, but Skell gets bumped on the play, but it doesn't matter as he's still able to take the shot. But Okanaz will be able to make the save, and Ground's going to try to clear it away.
Skell tries to get a shot on there. It's going to go into the Blue Jays corner. Oki gets it past one. He's going to try to get into the net. It's a flip reset. Centered. Is anyone there? No. Illusion's going to take it right back at them. It's a flip of his own. Tries to get past Rheingav. Rheingav doesn't quite read. I believe that was a fake flip reset. Wolves take the lead 2-0.
Yeah, it's a fake flip reset. Maybe Ryan thought that he was just gonna shoot, that they were gonna shoot the ball right away, but just couldn't quite find it. Ended up faking him out. Great goal to put the Wolves up 2-0 here in Game 5.
It's Illusion has some passing over to Skeld. Looks like they've been the duo for the Wolves tonight. Try to get another thing going. Swit trying to hang in there. Try to get a shot on, but now Greyhound's going to bring it up for himself. Possible pass if anyone's there. Rheingav nor Okeanos are on the ball, though. Seems to be the Wolves have just made changes in that timeout. They have changed their play style for the better. Skeld tries to get a 50, can't quite get there. Greyhounds might have an open net, though, as Rheingav goes for the bump. Great avoidance by Illusion as he gets the save.
Yeah, it looks like the Wolves just playing a lot quicker, and it's really catching this Blue Jays squad off guard as the pressure is still coming in from the Wolves, as Illusion's going to try to find a pass out mid to Skell or the net, but Ryan Gav's there to collect. Good defensive stop by them, but Skell's still there. The offensive attack from Wolves is still going. The Blue Jays are trying to clear it out, though, but they can't quite get it, as Switchio will make it 3 goals up in the game number 5.
I think maybe the Blue Jays are plotting to get 2 goals in the last 20 seconds again, based on the way this game is going. Have to see, though, as they still have 2 minutes. They got time, but the Wolves have just been so dominant. I don't know if it's going to happen. Oki trying to get the kickoff goal. There is one, so they do get insurance back.
I mean, we have seen the Blue Jays score 2 goals in a lot less time than a minute 58, so it's still possible for them. They have to get an attack going and get the offensive pressure going as we have another kickoff. Gonna go more in favor of a Blue Jays because they're gonna be able to collect the ball, but Skell is just there waiting. It's a little awkward defensively, but the Blue Jays are going to try to clear it away, but only as far as Illusion. Skell's waiting on backboard. Can he get a redirect down and in? Barely just shot off post, and no one's there to follow. Now on the counterattack, Blue Jays going to try to look for something, but Illusion gets back, and Greyhound shot just wide, and Skell's going to be able to clear it away.
Skell, another pop. Tries to get another shot, can't quite get there. It's going to be Swit popping it up. Illusion there. Case control. Gonna try to get a pass middle. It's gonna be a little roller. Hope he clears it away. Swit pops to center. Rheingav trying to get a beat. Skell there in time, looking for a corner double. It's passing to Illusion. Greyhound gets the beat. I mean, yeah, still, the Wolves' pressure has been all over the ball. They've been all over the field. Always ready to make a play when needed. Flake can't quite get it on target. This Blue Jays, a minute left. Pass to Okeanos. Doesn't quite work out how they expected. It's going to be a one-on-one for Illusion. Greyhound's full boost. It gets the save there. Got 40 seconds left. Poke. I don't know if the Blue Jays are going to find the way.
Well, I mean, it is still possible, but, very unlikely. The odds against them here as the Wolves just trying to continue their attack. The offensive pressure coming up for the Wolves has been incredible so far this game, and the defense has been great here as well, as Illusion's going to try to clear it away. All in the same corner, though. Greyhound's going to be not left with an open net, as the Wolves defender is going to be able to get back, but Okeanos is going to collect. It's going to be out to Greyhound. It's going to get past one. Is there anyone there to collect? And it's going to be Ryan Gav trying to get a shot on. Needs to be now or nothing. Can't quite find it. Just needs something to take this game, but can't quite find it. And it looks like the Wolves are going to take game number 5 and continue their reverse sweep dreams here in this series.
Definitely continuing their hopes and dreams out here. We'll have to see what changes heading into game number 6 for the Blue Jays and the Wolves. Both of them trying their very hardest. So we'll see just what happens. I mean, both teams are ready to go. I don't know if you have anything to say. What does the Blue Jays need to change? I think they're pretty on top of it still.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty on top of it. I think they're just going a little bit cold here. They took 3 games. It looks like they're wearing out a bit. They have to just stay locked in to close out the series, or else the Wolves are just going to keep pouncing on them like they are currently. Blue Jays just need to get back into the swing of things, get back to the game, so we know we're more than capable of doing so.
For sure, we know the Blue Jays, maybe they're just trying to play it out for the content. Maybe they're just trying to waste some time. Who knows? Having fun playing Rocket League could also be a possibility. So even if you're losing, you can still have fun. Love Greyhounds. Trying to get it over to Oki. Trying to get over to Ryan Gav. Oki's just going to take it for a pinch. He's going to give possession away, though. Illusion. Dangerous with the ball. Gets 50 by Ryan Gav. I know star players the Wolves are probably looking to try to get to is Scale or Illusion to score their shots.
Yeah, we're going to come in very important here as Greyhounds. It's an awkward touch. Just as Illusion will take the first goal. I'm a little unsure what happened, but it looks like just a missed touch from Greyhounds, or just didn't miss, or just didn't quite get the read as Illusion will get the first goal of game number 6.
Wolves trying to get this reverse sweep. They're working hard to do it as well. They've been getting 3 straight opening goals. Okeano's up in the air trying to get a double of his own. It's going to be centered. Ryan Gav 50s. Illusion going to clear out. It's not over Greyhounds as he's playing far enough back. I mean, always these quick first goals for the Wolves definitely do help them out with the pace of their game as well. You can't really be too aggressive if you don't have goals to spare. They haven't been too bad at overcommitting though, which is always a great sign. Greyhounds tries to get a shot on. It's going to be 50. Got a minute through. Poke. Is it going to be the same as usual?
I mean, maybe, unless the Blue Jays can get something here. A 50 is going to go up, and Blue Jays trying to look back on the attack. They need to keep their offensive pressure going, and they need to stay strong on defense. A switch will get an attempt, but can't quite find it. And the Blue Jays need some more offensive pressure going for them, and they need to make sure they're staying strong on defense.
Illusion trying to get something going. He's going to 50 over Ryan Gav. Greyhounds playing good third man positioning for the Blue Jays. He's going to bring it off the back wall. Plenty of boost. Trying to get a touch over one. Smith's there ready for it. Illusion taking the ball from his teammate. Interesting decision. Can't make anything of it either. Swit though might have the angle. Is that in the net? Where's the Blue Jays defense?
Where is the defensive D? Greyhound, those little light touch for should be at least like 1 or 2 players to back him up behind him, back post. It just looks like miscommunication coming up from the Blue Jays, and it looks like they're just tripping on themselves here.
Okeanos trying to get something going. Illusion though with the bang. Swit! Does he have the shot on? Not quite able to get it there. Illusion finds the net. No, it's going to be near post. Scow there to clean up. 3-0 for the Wolves. They've been getting these big leads quite often.
Yeah, they've changed. They've playing a lot faster than they have at the start of the series, and the Blue Jays are still yet to get used to that, and the Wolves are just outpacing them right now. Can Blue Jays do anything to make them not be outpaced?
Ball centered. Ryan Gav pops it up. His teammate's going to be there. Swit on the backward, able to make a touch. Greyhounds mess up Ryan Gav, but Oki's there for the shot. Does he have the angle? Great save on the back wall from the Wolves. Blue Jays, they're still not looking quite like their first 3 games themselves. They've been on a cold streak. There's Oki, though. He had 4 goals in the first game. Seems to have gotten a goal every game so far. There he is. Maybe he's bringing it back for his team.
Yeah, maybe. What a great goal from Oak, and this could maybe turn the tides a little bit for Blue Jays in this game. I mean, still 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Anything can happen here, as Okeanos and Blue Jays are going to try to get something here. Maybe a pass mid, but can't quite find anything. Going to get collected by Skell, who's going to try to clear it away. But as far as Greyhound, almost a shot, but cleared out to the corner.
Illusion trying to solo it for himself. He gets past Ryan Gav. Only one back in net. No ankle there. It's going to just float by. Oki brings it up the wall. Has a flip. Uses it. Tries to get a pinch. 50 Swit. Ryan Gav for another 50. Skell's going to be a little bit awkward. He's going to go over his nose. His teammate has to get it for him. Oki and Ryan Gav with the double commit. Skell should have an open net here. Never mind. Oki's still on top of the ball. Like the presence from the Blue Jays, they're just not able to quite get the shots on that they need.
Yeah, and it also looks like we're still getting outpaced by Wolves a bit here, but here's a great chance, but Illusion's going to collect the ball, Illusion's going to clear it away. Ryan Gav's going to pick it up for Blue Jays. Gonna give over to Oak, who's been in these right positions before, but gets denied by the Wolves defense, and the defense from Wolves just coming out really strong here.
Greyhounds has possession. Skell has to get the catch. He will. Trying to get over past one. Oki gets bumped. Skell pops it up high. Ryan Gavin to respond. Gets one soft touch. Brings it back down to the ground. Has some space to work with, but no boost in the tank. Ball's going to roll up. Swit is right there. Got a minute to go. What can the Blue Jays do? Will we be headed to 7, or will they secure it right here? Great save by Skell.
If you're the Blue Jays, you want to take it here in Game 6. You don't want to go to 7, especially on the back of a reverse sweep attempt coming out from Wolves. Blue Jays need something here. They need it quick. There's a chance for Okinawa, but they couldn't quite find it. It's going to go over to Ryan Gaff, but misses the ball. Can't quite get a touch, but goes upfield, gets a pass to Oak. Can he take a shot? But denied by this Wolves defense again. But the attack's still going. The Wolves just continue to deny the Blue Jays any shot at a goal.
Yeah, the Wolves' positioning has been protect the net at all costs. Oki, does he find the angle? No! Greyhounds is going to have to get that touch. Greyhounds find it. Swit is there for the save. 18 seconds. Blue Jays need to capitalize soon. Otherwise, they're not going to even have a chance at a second goal. Skell is able to get that clear. Just stalling any little precious second to help out the Wolves here. Greyhounds needs to get this shot on past Skell. Will he find it? No! It's going to be a save. We're headed to Game 7. Champions Field. The number 3 Wolves are on a 3-0 streak. Will they be able to pull off this reverse sweep?
I mean, the Wolves are just playing strong here, mostly on defense and offense. They're just not keeping away the Blue Jays. We're just not letting them get any real pressure going. And when they do, they're able to clear it away. The Wolves are looking great on offense, just playing really quick. The Blue Jays need to find something here to have a chance here at winning Game 7. They don't want to get reverse swept. That's just not something you want to do, especially for mental and the rest of the tournament here.
For sure is not something that you want to happen. No, they're not going to call the timeout quite yet. They still have a little bit to talk it over. Maybe they do want to call it eventually. Maybe they don't. But Champions Field, this is where it's make or break for both teams. You still have to win this one for the Wolves. I know they've been winning 3 games in a row, but so did the Blue Jays earlier on. We'll have to see how this Game 7 turns out on Champions Field.
Yeah, have to see. It can still go either way here, as the Blue Jays won't call their timeout. They're just going to run right into this game number 7, Championship Field, in the first series of the playoffs here in Alpha.
Here is the kickoff. Ball is going to go in advantage of the Wolves. Swit trying to get something out early. Ball gonna pop away. Ryan Gav trying to get a touch. Can't quite get there. Illusion. Up into the corner. Oki there. Oki trying to get a solo play. Only one back swing gets the save. I mean, Game 7. This is what all the marbles. This is what everyone usually hopes for. Is to be able to see all this great action. Oki and Ryan Gav double commit. It's going to live with Greyhounds all alone. Swit. What a read to find the opening goal.
What an opening for Swit, able to find the goal. Looks like, both teams start out a little shaky. It is Game 7, but the Wolves are able to capitalize. Murs probably playing in fact for both teams. The Wolves still able to get the first goal of game number 7.
Ball is going to pop up. Swit is going to have some possession. Ryan Gav to the center finds Greyhounds. We're tied 1 apiece. Great pass from Ryan Gav into the midfield. They have shooter there in Greyhounds.
And that's what we're talking about, the offensive pressure and the passing plays coming out from Blue Jays. This is what they need if they want a chance at taking this Game 7. They're able to tie it up right away, just killing all the momentum that the Wolves have had so far. But it's going to be a little awkward as Skell needs to only beat 1, but Okinawa is going to be there to save. And great patience and defense from him is going to be out to Illusion. Off his ceiling. Can't quite get anything as far as Okinawa is going to get to Ryan Gav's going to clear it away. A lot of people, Blue Jays could be a shot opportunity for Wolves, but just off the post. And the Wolves are offensive pressure here, looking really strong here, as they could have another shot, but can't quite find it, as Greyhound's going to try to clear it out.
Greyhounds has a flip. Oakie's going to be there for the shot. He's going to be bouncing high middle. Skell, what can he do in the air? Nice first touch. He's going to still have plenty of control. Double tap attempt. Can't get there. Illusion to finish it off. Great play by the Wolves. I mean, Skell, the control, makes two defenders go for the ball. Greyhounds thought it was going to be a pass to him. Illusion, good patience, finds the net. We still have plenty of time here, but Wolves lead again.
Yeah, very good patience for Wolves. Able to get that second goal up 2-1. I mean, that could be it, but Blue Jays still have 3 minutes and 30 seconds to find something. But Illusion's going to take that shot, and it's going to go off Oak's car. And Illusion's going to score and go up 3-1 for the Wolves in Game 7.
Illusion finds the shot right past Okeanos. Maybe a wall dash could have helped out there. No momentum, no boost for Okie, so he can't get to that ball. Wolves getting more insurance as the minute passes. Illusion, quick kickoff, not able to find the angle. It's going to be a floater. Again, though, Schwitz there for the shot. He's going to put it backward for Skell. The team play, the chemistry is connecting right now for the Wolves as that was calculated.
Yeah, and it looks like already up 3 goals. And it looks like the Wolves, they might just run away with this, but this Blue Jays still have 3 minutes 25 seconds. They need something, and they need something very quickly here if they want any chance of winning this game.
Greyhounds, sidewall, can't quite find the shot. Illusion, 50s. Blue Jays definitely need to find goals here earlier. They cannot wait the last minute anymore. Ryan, there he is, finds the goal. 4-2 now. That's what you need. You need quick shots, quick goals. Great pass from Greyhounds to find Ryan Gav. Swit not find the save. Tough placement, but it is definitely savable. Great shot all around. See how the Blue Jays can continue.
Yeah, they need something here. Still down 2 goals, but still very possible. We see them come back down 2, but Switcha will have an open net. No one's going to be there. A travesty for the Blue Jays as the Wolves are going to get another goal here in Game 7, going up 5-2.
You know, that's the GOAT, Switya. He's the GM of this Wolves team. Have had 2 third-place finishes. He's trying to get another third-place finish here in Alpha tier. So this is the way to do it. Not a 6th goal. Great save by the Blue Jays. We just have to get a goal a minute now for the rest of the game to even get to overtime. Ryan Gaff can get a touch out. Yeah, Swit, the GM of the Wolves, trying to carry this team. He's been captaining all season. Done a great job. Can't find anything centered there. Skell just going to pop for Ryan Gav. We'll see what Ryan Gav can do in the sky. Gets it centered. Nobody's there to shoot. Greyhounds did hesitate just a little bit. Bang out from Illusion. Is anyone going to be there for the Wolves? Greyhounds, though, actually almost own goals.
Yeah, but another shot from Wolves. It looks like they might just run away with it. Wolves have just had all the pressure. The Blue Jays just not looking that strong right now. And I think we have a disconnect or something on the Blue Jays. They still have to play. Doesn't matter. And I think the Blue Jays are just gonna be done here.
Yeah, I think
really
that was either a disconnect or I think it might have been a rage quit as in the situation of reverse sweep. Definitely think it's possible. Wolves are going to take this victory for sure. I don't think 2 players can get it done within 2 minutes to get 5 goals. Illusion trying to add on the tally. Ryan Gav is AFK now. Okie, he's trying to hang in there. He's trying to do his best. Can't quite get much done though. Illusion is going to find the net. Never mind. What a flick up high into the sky. Definitely not the environment you want to see from the Blue Jays. They're going to have to play in the lower bracket tonight. And we'll see.
Yeah, that's not the mental you want. I mean, the reverse sweep, just the mental from Blue Jays just truck. They still have another game to play. They can't give up yet. And you got to start thinking, is this mental going to cost them later? Because they still have to play later. They can't let this loss and reverse sweep get to them. They just have to lock in, and they just have to continue playing. Bulls are going to run away with it, but it's just got to have the mental here. Rocket League's a mental game, and if your mental's not there, you're not going to be able to win in those moments where you really need to.
That is for sure. Maybe if they called a timeout, the series would have changed. Here we go, though. Everyone just going AFK. Illusion now AFK. Time is just going to wind down here. see a Wolves victory. Swit with a leave. You're not supposed to do that. We see 10 on the scoreboard.
Yeah. I mean, you're really not supposed to leave mid-match. It's not too great to do, but, you know, sometimes mental as the... I'm so confused.
Game is still on. Not sure what the Wolves are thinking. So I have to see here. Possible 1v1. Okeanos has a chance to reclaim the lead. Just has to score 8 goals somehow. There's one.
Oh,
7 more to go. There's hope.
There is hope. But I just don't think it's gonna happen here. And 7 goals still possible. I mean, technically, it's still possible for the Blue Jays to come back, but I just think their mental shocked, and the way the game's going, just really not the best here. But Skill's gonna add another.
That for sure will do it. Surprise though, we're leaving the match early here. Is not quite something you're supposed to do. Definitely not courteous, especially when you're winning 11 games. Just finish the time out. Yeah, I mean, great performance overall by the Wolves. I mean, even the first three games didn't look too great, right? But games 4 through 6, so 4, 5, and 6, they played outstanding. I think started after that timeout. They got that passing play, and then just from then they've been dominant. We'll see how it goes, though. We'll just look for some clips for the montage here as they wrap things up.
Exactly. They started out a little bit slow. The Wolves were able to speed things up and do some of the stuff that we saw out of our player intros. Something that I was really excited to see here as they complete, or they're about to complete the reverse sweep. As Skell will add another, just insane stuff here out of the Wolves.
We'll see how it goes. This game, it's over though. I'm sure the Wolves, will see them perform at 10 p.m. tonight against the winner of the Sharks and the Squirrels. That match is coming up shortly. You know, that's just how it be. More points trying to be scored by Skell. I mean, overall, do you think there's anything the Blue Jays could have changed?
I mean, they might have taken that timeout. It just looks like they were just burning their mental here going into Game 7. They just lost 2 in a